Hi, I'm Veronica Vance. Coming up, we have a scary good time at the Detroit Zoo Boo. See the Detroit Derby Girls live and in action, and then we sample some local Michigan brews, so stay tuned.
Production funding for this program was made possible by the Detroit Metro Convention and Visitors Bureau, driving tourism growth in Metro Detroit since 1896. More information is available at visitdetroit.com.
I'm here at the Detroit Zoo for Zoo Boo, where the theme of the event is Merry Not Scary, which means it's great fun for all ages. Well, so Rick, Zoo Boo is a great event. All kinds of kids are out here in full costume. Tell me a little bit about it.
This is absolutely amazing. Zoo Boo is our annual Halloween celebration. You know, it's a place where children can have a merry, not scary, safe, fun, exciting Halloween celebration. The main feature is a half-mile long trick-or-treat trail, and along our treat stations, where all the children can stop and get candy or whatever it is that they get at each of the treat stations.
So then along the way there are different things to stop and look at.
Yeah, there are
right?
lots of things for the kids and their adults to do along the way. We have the Zoo Boo Review. We have the Ghoulie Games, which is a place where the kids can play games and do some activities. And then we have the Haunted Reptile House, which is a great experience for the kids and has some, as I say, some merry, not scary things going on. It's really targeted to children 8 years and under.
When does it typically happen? Throughout the month of October?
It happens October. Generally we run the Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, the 3 weekends before whatever Halloween falls on during the week. Tickets for Zoo Boo are usually available online, or you can get them here at our box office. You know, because of the crowds and all the people, they're a timed ticket. Okay. So you could buy them at 30-minute increments.
Oh, that keeps the crowd nice and
keeps everything flowing and kind of operationally smooth.
Well, Rick, I think I'm going to hit the trails and go do the half-mile.
You do it. I hope you have an amazing experience because it's a fascinating and fabulous event.
Well, thank you.
All right, thank you for coming.
So plenty of places for great photo ops. So there are treat stations lined throughout the half mile and giving away the treats. Everybody's in costume. It's a lot of fun. Milk and chocolate chip cookies, how cute. We had ketchup and mustard. Such clever costumes. They've got this huge hay maze laid out. A lot of fun for the moms, dads, and kids to walk through. You can make a right turn, a wrong turn. Eventually you'll get your way out. But as you can see, it's pretty big.
I'm already lost.
So you brought your own pumpkin to the Zoo Boo.
Yeah, well, make sure we're covered.
So she's adorable. I take it this is her first time here.
Yeah, it's first time. She's 8 months, little Eleanor, and she's happy to be here, as you can see.
What do you guys think about the Zoo Boo? It's a lot of fun.
It is. It's my first time here too.
Oh, okay.
This is my wife, and she's been here several times with her nephews.
The Zoo Boo. Yes.
Yeah. I'm from California, so this is a treat for me too. Come out here.
Wonderful.
So we don't get a lot of fall colors.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. It's a perfect time to be out here too.
Yeah.
So the half-mile landscape is dotted with this great pumpkin art throughout. They've taken pumpkins and gourds and just had artistic creativity to create different themes all along the trail.
3, 2, 1.
Some extreme pumpkin carving and smashing here in the zombie zone.
3, 2, 1.
We all match. I love your outfit. So, are you enjoying Zoo Boo?
Yeah, we're having a great time. It's our first time, isn't it? Yeah.
You're going to mark your calendars to come back next year?
We are.
Me too.
We're going to bring the rest
fun.
of the family now, aren't we?
And you're getting lots of good treats?
Yeah.
Another really neat thing about the Zoo Boo is that they have the carousel open. I mean, you can come here, pick which animal you want to ride in, and then ride it in your full costume. How fun! Are you enjoying Zoo Boo?
Oh, we come every year. I love it. I love the Zoo Boo, and so does Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong! I love your outfit, Mr. Oh, you've got it down pat. What animal were you on the carousel?
Alligator.
Alligator. Awesome. And at the end of the trail, they have the Zoo Boo Review. Now, it's not scary, it's merry and fun for everyone. So after the show, after you trick or treat, they have ghoulie games, fun little things for kids to get even more prizes, make little sand art. Just really a nice end to a great evening. Dip it in the red and swish it around. Swish it around. Oh! Awesome! So if you come out on a chilly night, they've got hot chocolate, hot coffee, cider, and donuts for sale along the trail. And the store stays open as well during Zoo Boo, so if you don't get enough treats, you can go in there and treat yourself to some more goodies. Well, what a treat. Zoo Boo at the Detroit Zoo. It's great fun for the whole family, and remember, it's merry, not scary. The Masonic Temple at a real live roller derby. I'm watching the Detroit Derby girls, and they are jamming to sell-out crowds, and this place is just roaring with excitement. How many girls are on a team?
Usually between 14 and 17 or 18.
14 and 17. Now, how many are out on the rink at once?
10. There's 4 blockers and 1 jammer on each side.
You girls out there getting hurt?
Well, it's full contact.
Okay.
So it's similar to hockey. It's not staged like wrestling. So you can have full body contact from your shoulder to your elbow, and then your entire hip, and most of the side of your body is there. What you won't see, or you'll see get called as penalties, are back blocks, right? So there's no frontward to backward movement of me shoving an opponent in the back, or obviously tripping. The dangerous things, and that's why the elbows, obviously we don't elbow to the face, high blocking with the head, stuff like that. Those are things that you'll see get called as a penalty. We have 7 referees out on the track at one time during the game, all watching different people in different packs, or the jammer, the person that's scoring, different things. So you'll see them whistle, blow them off. They go to the penalty box for 1 minute. And if you continue to go to the box for 7 turns, you're ejected. You don't get to skate the game anymore.
Now, have you ever had any injuries yourself?
I did. I actually broke my ankle about a year and a half ago, and then ended up in the hospital for 6 days with blood clots in both lungs. So I was that was not good.
But you're back for more.
I'm back for more.
Yeah. How many teams are there in Detroit?
We have 5 league teams. Then we also have 3 pretty much all-star teams. Our A team plays pretty much all around the country. They're nationally ranked. Every year, there's the regional tournament, and that's pretty much the entire Midwest. The top 3 will go play in the national tournament. Then we also have a JV team, which will play a 5-6 hour drive, like Cincinnati, Pittsburgh, Indianapolis, cities like that. Then we also have a C-level team, which is kind of for the newer girls, and they'll play a couple hour drive, Grand Rapids, Flint, Lansing.
Mafioso. I love your name. So tell me what inspired you to become a Detroit Derby girl?
Well, it was a long time ago. This is my 4th season, and I'm a librarian. I work for Detroit Public Library, and I came with a librarian friend. I knew I had to sign up, so I did. I signed up. I went to boot camp. I got drafted, and been that way for the past 4 seasons.
What is this boot camp I'm hearing about?
Now how we do it, we have a weekend course called Derby U, and it's 2 days. You kind of learn a little bit more about the league, you learn some basic skating and kind of get a feel for what it's all about. So once you complete that, then you can try out. Try out basic skating skills, and then from there you're in an 8 to 12 week boot camp program and you're deemed fresh meat. And then you are re-skills tested with your derby skills and you become a rookie and you're drafted to a home team. We do Derby U twice a year, and then we hold our official tryouts in the summertime around July-ish.
I'm gonna tell you what else really adds to the fun is hearing the announcer announce these crazy names. We've got Vicious Vixen, Real Louselife, Mean Josie Green. It just adds to the excitement.
Looks like we've got a major call on to Dizzy Divine there. Racer McChaser makes her way out of the back. She picks up 5 more points for the Grand Prix Madonnas.
Where do you come up with your names?
Usually there's just a general list when new girls join.
Yeah.
And there'll be some just ones floating out there that if somebody can't think of one, they come up with that. A lot of them are related to people's jobs or have their own name in it. Jen and Tonic, obviously her real name is Jen, so she just went with Jen and Tonic and made a little twist on it.
My derby name is Formosa Fury, and it's actually because my family's from Taiwan, so that's the former name of Taiwan. My brother actually came up with it. One day my brother and his wife were very bored, I think, and they came up with about 15 different names of everything under the sun. And so that's the one I actually chose.
And they've got halftime entertainment too. Picked up a notch as everything else here.
One of my friends that I grew up with, we moved up here for graduate school from Georgia, and she got into it, and I just started following it ever since. And I'm hooked. I mean, you have the WNBA, but they can't hold a candle to women's roller derby. It's just amazing.
I didn't know it was so family friendly and really kind of awesome. It's a good time, and I'm enjoying myself a lot.
What brought you guys down here to the bout?
Racer, she's good.
You're
Racer.
her fan. You're fan.
We're her favorite fans. She can control herself. She's in charge, and she knows how to work with everybody. She's very good. She just got 1,000 points.
So she got you guys hooked on the sport in general?
Absolutely. If I was 20 years younger, I'd be out there myself.
Out of the 40, 32 of the women are college educated professional women, and they're doctors and lawyers. Racer's a lawyer. I love it.
So we have a bout is considered 2 30-minute halves, and then we'll have intermission music and halftime entertainment. So in those 30-minute periods, there's what's called a 2-minute jam. It can go for a maximum of 2 minutes. What will happen is there will be 4 blockers from each team that start up here by this line. Back about 20, 30 feet is the jammer line. There will be a jammer with a star panty on the side of their helmet, 1 from each team. The whistles will go and start the game, start that particular jam, and the whole point is to get your jammer through, simultaneously stopping the other jammer. So I'm purple. I will all day today be trying to help the purple jammer and stop the black and orange jammer. Okay? So once the jammers break through the pack for the first time, every time after that they pass an opponent, they get a point. Team with the most points wins.
To actually compete in front of so many people is actually really quite amazing. It's thrilling, it's nerve-wracking. I feel like I'm going to throw up every single time. I've been doing this for 3 years. I still feel like I'm going to throw up, but it's in the long run, it's actually a lot of fun.
So are you guys all friends outside of this, even though you're competing teams?
We are like the coolest girls I've ever met in my life. You know, like just we're all different. Like I said, I'm a librarian. There's a doctor on my team. There's housewives. There's just like all different kinds of girls, but something about them is like different than anybody else, and it just brings you all together, and you just have this camaraderie. So so right now I hate the Grand Prix Madonnas, but I'm gonna do my best to slaughter them. But after the game, we're all friends.
You're all
you
friends.
know?
Go and have a drink together.
Yeah, totally.
Now they're signing autographs for the fans, big and small. If you're looking for a cool, hip, yet totally friendly night out, you've got to come to the Masonic Temple and watch the Detroit Derby girls strut their stuff.
welcome to Detroit.
There are plenty of things to see and do in Metro Detroit this month, and our calendar of events is up next to point you in the right direction. The campy comedy Evil Dead the Musical is at City Theater, and Trenton welcomes fall with the Scarecrow Festival. Take the creepy tour of Detroit on board a Segway, then get enlightened at the Awake and Empowered Expo. Dress up for Greenfield Village's turn-of-the-century Halloween and the Detroit Zoo's family-friendly Zoo Boo. Disney on Ice celebrates 100 years of magic, and the Glass Academy handcrafts glass-blown pumpkins. Opera season opens with the stormy saga of the Flying Dutchman, and downtown Plymouth hosts Pumpkin Palooza. Run an underwater mile during the Free Press Marathon, then head to Eastern Market for the Fall Beer Festival. Help solve the mystery at the DSO's Halloween party, then experience celebrity chef Alton Brown's quirky sense of humor. To learn of any changes, log on to visitdetroit.com or call 1-800-DETROIT. You've heard of the Sherwood Forest? Well, we've got the Sherwood Brewery. They're in Shelby Township on Hayes, just north of M59. They're a microbrewery, a winery, and they even make their own soda pop. And we are going to sample some of these local flavors. Well, Ray, so you guys are making your own beer, wine, soda pop here. Tell me about Sherwood Breweries.
Sherwood Brewery, we're a microbrewery that opened up in 2006. We're also a small winemaker and a small restaurant pub. We make all of our own beer, all of our own wine, all of our own soda. We don't have any Coke or Pepsi products. We also make a small selection of food. We have pizzas, burgers, salads, sandwiches, all made in-house. We try to do as much as we can from scratch. You know, in the summer we might have 2 to 3 different wheat beers. In the winter we're going to have more dark beers, stouts and porters, maybe a couple at a time. And then everything in between, seasonal beers like Oktoberfest or Maibach.
And I see you've got kids in here too. I would imagine that the soda pop that you make here is a big draw.
We wanted to make it exciting for everybody that came in. So instead of just having root beer, sometimes we'll have like a mango bubblegum soda.
And it's really big in here too. I love the ceiling, that open look, all painted.
Yeah, and everything's kind of grown over the years. We started off very sparse, almost no decoration. Now customers bring in beer bottles for us to put on the wall. In a couple of years, it's growing.
Yeah. Well, can I see where all the magic happens?
Sure. So this is the brew house, and from here, like we've got the ground up grain or the grist, and then we add that into the mash tun up here. We mix it by hand, we load it in by hand and mix it, where we have hot water waiting for it, and we add more hot water, and we have it at a set temperature where we'll get the grain or the enzymes that are naturally present in the malt to activate and break down the proteins, the starches, and the beta-glucans. And then we'll move it over into the kettle where we'll cook the beer. And that's also where we add all the hops. Once we get all the extract into the kettle, we'll cook it generally for at least an hour. Typically our beers will boil for at least 75 minutes. When it's done boiling, we'll whirlpool it in that same vessel. Once it's whirlpooled, we'll run it through a series of chillers, one that utilizes fresh water. And we'll move it into our fermenters, which are the 4 tanks over here. And alcohol is a byproduct of the fermentation process.
What's going on in here right now? What are you making
Right
today?
now we're making an amber ale. This is kind of a brief rundown. It's not everything that we have available right now, but kind of a brief selection of everything. For the sodas, we've got our blue raspberry soda. This is our diet cherry cream. And then this is our cream soda. On the wines, this is a Citrus Oasis. It's a white wine. Symphony, which is an American-grown grape. This is a white Zinfandel. We call it Paper Heart. And then this is Red Mosquito, which is a Pinot Noir Burgundy-style wine. On the beer side, we've got our Alaskan Sister Wit, which is a Belgian-style white ale. We've got our Abbeyversary, which just came out, but it's a malty, higher alcohol beer. And then over here we've got our brown ale, an American-style brown ale. And then Entire Buzz Honey Porter, which is a darker beer. And this one we use a little bit of honey in there.
We'll start with Blue Lips, right? Yes, that would draw the kids in. That's
definitely
sweet.
Very
sweet.
The sodas are very sweet. We use Michigan beet sugar.
It's really, really very good. Okay, so this is the cream soda. This was my favorite when I was little. That's good. That's very good. And now, should we move on to the wine?
Absolutely.
Okay. So we're starting with the sweet white.
Yep, it's a Mango Citrus Symphony, which is, Symphony's a white wine from
very nice.
California.
Very smooth.
off-dry, not semi-sweet. So
What does off-dry mean exactly?
Just barely sweet. It's totally not fermented out.
Oh, it's not.
Whereas semi-sweet will be a little bit sweeter. This just comes across as not dry. Do you generally like Pinot Noir?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's a smooth red wine.
Yeah.
It's not heavily oaked.
Oh, that's like fruity.
The Wit's like a fruitier wheat beer.
Okay.
You get some orange peel in it. We use fresh oranges. So we squeeze the orange juice right into the kettle and then put the orange peel in.
Okay. I love that.
This is the Abbeyversary. That's kind of a play on words for it. So we make it for our anniversary. It's Abbey style, but we're not allowed to call it a Belgian Abbey ale.
I like that. Now, what do I taste in this one?
You'll probably get some of the hop aroma.
Okay, yeah.
The finish, it's got very much a Belgian yeast character in the finish. A little bit of spice. This is our Cedar Rock Brown Ale. It's a very malty brown ale.
Okay,
Still very crisp and drinkable, and a little more hop character than an English brown ale would have.
That's good.
And then this is going to be our heavier beer. This is just made with a little bit of a chocolate malt and a little bit of a malt from Belgium called Coffee Kiln, which gives it that coffee aroma.
Yeah. I like that. I was expecting it to be really heavy, but it's not that heavy.
And it's not overly bitter.
No.
Comes off very smooth.
Okay, so this is so unique.
Well, we got 3 different ice creams here. This is a mint chocolate chip cream soda. This is Jolly Orchard apple wine ice cream, and then we have our hazelnut porter ice cream.
And these actually have alcohol in them, so you have to be 21 to order these two, right?
Yep. Kids can order the soda ice cream, but adults have
mint chocolate chip cream soda ice cream. That's good. Jolly Orchard apple wine.
It's like a green apple Riesling that we use.
It's just nice and creamy.
You get like an apple flavor from it.
Yeah.
We've done that with caramel as well, more flavor. And that's usually the beer is the most popular by far.
Yeah, that's very good.
Anywhere you like.
Okay. All right.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, Ray.
Thanks for coming.
And as you've seen, we have discovered Sherwood Breweries, and now you can come out and discover all these great local flavors for yourself.
Everywhere you look and everything you see, a conscience so complete, a heritage so deep, and no one can resist when Smokey sings. And so we're letting you know, now get ready to go. It's all happening here. What's new in the D? Something you need to hear about Detroit City. You just gotta be here to truly believe what it's like in the D. It's all happening here, right here in the D. Something you need to hear about Detroit City. You just gotta be here to truly believe what it's like in the D. It's all happening here. What it's like in the D. It's all happening here. What it's like in the D. It's all happening here.
Well, that's our show. Thanks for watching. I'm Veronica Vance. And remember, if you'd like more information on any of the places we visited, log on to visitdetroit.com. So until I see you next time, go out and explore on your own and discover the D. To learn about discounts and special offers for featured attractions, plus how to get copies of Visit Detroit magazine, click on visitdetroit.com.
Production funding for this program was made possible by the Detroit Metro Convention and Visitors Bureau, driving tourism growth in Metro Detroit since 1896. More information is available at visitdetroit.com.